Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Tennessee Titans 10-year rebuild here on Madden 23. That is right. It is episode number 7, year number 7 of the franchise. And we, oh boy, we are cooking with our young quarterback, Mr. Joshua Sellers. X Factor in the last episode. He went from what? Star development, I'm pretty sure, in the last episode, all the way up to X Factor, or was it Superstar to Star? I can't remember, or Superstar to Superstar X Factor. I can't remember exactly what his progression was, but he did go very, very quickly up to Superstar X Factor. He's a stud. I'm glad that we have him on the team. The rest of the team is looking really, really good. We've got the little firecracker in, what's his name, Jason Crowder, 5'8", 22 years old, rookie, 96 speed, 96 acceleration. This man is an absolute burner. So he's on the team now as the 4th receiver. The offensive line looks pretty darn good, if you ask me. We've got some nice depth at the center position, which we can turn into some nice depth at the guard position if we need to. Kyle Pitts obviously is a stud. And then on the defense, we have some okay linebackers. I wish that we could upgrade the linebackers slightly in terms of Jack Campbell's never really, he's gotten some good tackle seasons, but he's never really gotten star development or anything like that, so it's kind of disappointing. He's just not developing the way that I want him to, so I guess what you got to do is just move on from it, upgrade artificially and trade for somebody or sign somebody for agency, something like that. But I do like our defensive linemen. We got 2 really, really solid D tackles. We got some good pass rushers. We've got okay corners. I feel confident with Christian Gonzalez, but other than that, I'm not super confident with everybody. And then obviously Terrell Burgess is a pretty low overall. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that we are a Super Bowl champion this season, but I certainly wouldn't put it past us. Our season goal, I'm probably going to say to make the playoffs. I don't think I'm going to have it commit to the Super Bowl. I could say that we could commit to the Super Bowl because we probably should be playing in Super Bowls at this point in the series. But I don't know. The defense might not be up to it. I don't know if we are or not. I think that we're good enough. I really do. I think we're on what? Are we on Bengal playbook? Is that what we are running right now? I'm pretty sure that's what we have. The staff points are working pretty well in our favor right now, and I've used a lot of them to get most of the player personnel stuff, so guys tend to sign with us a little bit more favorably. That is something that we struggle with sometimes, with guys not wanting to sign with us, but I'm pretty sure we're running Bengal playbook. Yeah, we're running Bengal playbook and still running the Titan defense, and I think, we got a couple interesting scheme fits. We could change to a 4-3, which would allow for Jack Campbell to not be as prevalent, I guess, in the offense. And I think we should switch off the spread, but there's not really anything that we fit scheme-wise. The highest scheme fit is the vertical zone run, so we might as well start running that. But now since we switch to a 4-3, that means that Hadley becomes D-tackle number 2, and Jack Campbell falls to backup middle linebacker instead of middle linebacker number 2. So I think I like this actually a little bit better because I feel more confident with our 1-2 punch here with Carter and Hadley than I do with Campbell and Walker playing both at the same time. So I think I like the 4-3 better than the 3-4 for the way this team is working. But yeah, that's going to be everything for this little opening intro thing for this next season here. We're going to simulate to the midway point, see how this team is rocking, see how Joshua Sellers does in his next year. I think, this is his 2nd season in the league. I think he was a rookie last year. So let's see how he continues to progress in this Bengal playbook. Hopefully we can dominate the division. But the Jaguars tend to do pretty well in these simulations, so we'll have to compete against them as always. But I think we can do a pretty good job. If you guys are excited for more Titans 10-year rebuild, we're wrapping it up pretty soon. And then that's it for Madden 23, so it's coming to a close. Get it while it's here. But if you guys are excited, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's start simulating to the midway point. I'll see you guys then. Okay, so we've made it to the midway point, and we are currently last in the division at 3-4. I told you the Jaguars usually do well, but this division is absolutely loaded right now. The Jaguars are undefeated so far. The Texans only have 1 loss, and then the Colts are right above us as well. So I don't really know why we're not playing well. Is it the defense? Is the defense the problem? I thought maybe that could be an issue, but maybe it's just Joshua Sellers is still such a low overall. I kind of forget that just because he's an X factor doesn't mean he's a high overall. He's only an 81. So maybe he just needs a little bit more time to grow. Everybody's still playing good with morale, so that's nice. The overalls are going up and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's not like we are suffering from low overall because of morale, but we're just not playing well. This Bengal playbook's not really serving us that good. Patriots are 6-1, by the way. A lot of teams are 1-5. That's kind of crazy. Maybe for these final couple years, we'll have to switch playbooks to, I don't know, because Joe Burrow is like leading the league in passing yards right now. So it's not the playbook, I don't think. I think it's just, I really do think it's just Sellers is low overall. I think that's the problem. And the Texans are freaking an 82 overall team. How are they 5-1? Who have they been playing? Freaking Bishop Morgan, or what the freak is there? Bishop, I ruined the joke. What's the name of that school that was a fake school that got on ESPN? I forgot. Bishop Young? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I ruined the joke. The moment's passed. I forget the name of the freaking school. Whatever. Let's simulate to the playoffs, see if we're even involved. I'll see you guys then. All right, so maybe I was panicking a little bit too much. We do make the playoffs at 12-5. A game behind the Jaguars, who did win the division, so we have to play wild card weekend, which is not the worst thing in the world, going up against the Bengals, who we seem to be a better team, at least on paper, then. I guess we'll take a look at these stats, see how we perform, but I'm glad that we picked it up in the second half of the season. I really am. Joshua Sellers had a fantastic year. 4,900 yards, 35 touchdowns, 11 picks. Yeah, it's not the fact that we're in the Bengal playbook. We don't need to really change that. I think it's literally the fact that Joshua Sellers was such a low overall. Now he's playing up to an 85. Yeah, he's starting to cook. He's absolutely starting to cook. He's going to get so good here pretty soon. Tyler Algier has 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns. Good to see him, the production from him. Michael Pittman, Marvin Harrison, and Treylon Burks all had 1,000 yards. That's amazing. Kyle Pitts had 791 with 8 touchdowns. Burks had 10 touchdowns. Pittman had 4. Harrison had 7. Absolutely amazing. Love to see it. And then on the defensive side of things, Quay Walker, 131 tackles. So it looks like not having to share snaps with Jack Campbell as much seemed to pay dividends for Quay Walker. 131 tackles is crazy. 10 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, and 4 picks is absolutely insane for Quay Walker. Christian Gonzalez always does really well with tackles, both on this game and on Madden 24. Fulton had 87, Chin had 79. Linebackers aren't really at the top here except for Walker. Very interesting. 25 tackles for loss for Carter. Oh, we were getting crazy pressure. Look at the pressure we were getting on tackles for loss. We were getting the backfield like insane amounts of times. And the sack numbers, Walker had 10, Gary had 10. Sack leader is Gary, 12.5, 12 for Tyree Wilson, 11 for Jalen Carter, 7.5 for Jeffries. Yeah, we were getting insane pressure. 4 picks for Walker, 3 for Gonzalez, and then 1 for a lot of guys, actually. Okay. Yeah, we were getting some crazy pressure to the quarterback and to the running back and all kinds of stuff. But now it's time to face the music. Super Wild Card weekend against the Bengals. Can we move on to the divisional? Yes, we can. 31-17, big dubs. Now we're taking on the team that beat us by a game. The team that was undefeated at the halfway point this year. The Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval. Look at the numbers for Trevor Lawrence. 5,100 yards, 43 touchdowns, 13 picks. Had a better year than our quarterback, but doesn't matter when it comes to the playoffs. We win 42-28. We're in the conference championship against the Indianapolis Colts, who are not as good as us. Will they be as good as us when we play them? I don't know. We'll find out. Another rivalry game. That's kind of crazy that we played the Jaguars and then the Colts. A trip to the Super Bowl is on the line. Can we get it? We lose 28-24, and we will not be in a Super Bowl. It's Colts and Rams. Oh, that's kind of upsetting, man. I really thought that was our year. I know we already have one, but I thought for a second we were going to be able to get... We arguably should have. We were better than that Colts team. We were better than that Colts team, but it's Colts and Rams. Man, I thought we were going to get a second Super Bowl. That's upsetting. Rams take it 27-24 over the Colts. So good for the Rams. They were able to get back to the Super Bowl and win another one. Season recap. Garrison Batch is your MVP. He must have had a fumble recovery or something. Justin Herbert wins the MVP on the Giants. Then you got Cooper Kupp and Micah Parsons are players of the year. And Jason Knoll must be Aaron Rodgers' replacement. And then Ricky Hunter are your defensive rookies of the year. Okay, so we move into the offseason with a lot of cap room, $87 million, barring any retirements or anything like that. We got to figure out who needs new contracts, who needs extensions, and we just got to figure out how to improve this team to get past the AFC title game. So players that are ready to negotiate, who needs a new contract? Michael Pittman, he doesn't want to be here. What's the problem with Michael Pittman? Why does he want to be here? Oh, because we're running vertical zone run, and that's not what he wants to run. Okay. Jeremy Chin, what does it tell me what his scheme fit is? I don't know if it tells me what his scheme fit is, but we definitely got to bring Michael Pittman back, although he is 31. Jeremy Chin, a lot of our guys are starting to age a little bit, but there are some big names in here, not towards the back end here, but there are some big names that we probably should bring back. Terrell Burgess, I think we can move on from. Dexter Jackson, I think we can move on from, maybe. Amani Hooker, probably. Jack Campbell, even we can move on from. Mac Hadley, I want to bring back. I know that. So let's just sign up Mac, get him right back on the squad. Hopefully he accepts, and he's coming back. All right, Mac Hadley is back. Christian Fulton, he's not expensive, so we can maybe squeeze a little bit of money out of him. Let's offer him that. And he says he's going to test free agency. All right, so he said no thank you to that. We could franchise tag him, but that's probably, yeah, $21 million. That's a waste of a franchise tag. What's Jeremy Chin's? He wants to be in a big market, and Nashville's not a big market. Well, that's just tough noogies, isn't it? I think we might be able to cheese Michael Pittman into staying if we go to our scheme fit and we change it. He's probably going to want something that has to do with passing, obviously. So let's go with, like, the air raid as our scheme. Maybe that is more friendly to Michael Pittman. Does that help him out a little bit? No, that doesn't help him out at all. What about if we switch back to the spread? Maybe he liked the spread. We could switch back to that. That could certainly help him out. Maybe the spread is what he wants. All right, we're back to the spread. Is that going to give us a little bit more? Even if he's in the orange, that'll help us out a little bit. And that is, no, that's not. Does it tell me what his... He doesn't like the spread at all. Does it tell me what his thing is? Can I go, let me, no! Oh my God. Well, we're trading Michael Pittman. I hit withdraw because I thought that I was in the trade screen, you know, where you hit square to do the play, whatever. You know what I was doing. We're trading Michael Pittman now. Not what I wanted to do, but I messed it up. So, and we're not going to just let him walk for nothing. So we're going to get some value out of Michael Pittman. Let's see what we can get. Javonte Williams, Jamel Dean, and a first-round pick next year. Brian Robinson Jr. and Jonathan Allen. He's got some decent value. I need to... Kool-Aid McKinstry, that's cool. I need to see... Jack Sawyer. Aaron Donald hasn't retired yet? I need to see what we need. He's got some good value. What do we need? What's kind of a big point? Oh, we got 2 first-round picks this year. I forgot about that. What is the big need? Should we trade for a wide? No, we got Jason Crowder in the wings. We're not going to trade for another wide receiver. We got Harrison, we got Burks, and we got Crowder. I'm fine with that as our 3-man receiving core. And then we got, obviously, Kyle Pitts. We have a lot of left tackle depth. That's crazy. Oh, that's right, Dexter Jackson. I'll probably try to bring him back. We need an elite, either, maybe another corner because Christian Fulton's going to be gone. Or another safety. Okay, there's a couple different things we can do. Jeremy Chin also. I think we're going to try to re-sign Jeremy Chin. We're going to use the Michael Pittman money to try to re-sign Jeremy Chin. We need an elite corner to pair alongside Christian Gonzalez. We need an elite safety to replace Terrell Burgess because his contract is up. So there's a couple different things. That we need. And we need an elite edge rusher, like an outside linebacker. I don't think Dante Jeffries is going to get there. He's 27 already. And he's only an 82. So something like that. What can we get? Who's got an elite right outside linebacker? Jeremiah Wusakoromora. Micah Parsons. He did just win the freaking Defensive Player of the Year. What's his contract look like? Is he locked up? He's got 2 years left. I don't think he's going to want a lot of money. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, obviously it's worth it for Micah Parsons, but for our situation, I don't think it's worth it. What about a Kayvon Thibodeau / Trayvon Walker type? What do one of these guys, what do their contracts look like? He's got 3 years left, which would be almost the entire rest of the series. What about Trayvon? Does he have big contract? He's only got 1 year left. Interesting. We definitely have to find somebody. I just don't think that our guy's going to get it done. Who's this guy? On a rookie deal? AJ Shirley? I surely would like him. Oh, he's not on a rookie deal anymore. He must have got extended. Yeah, he did. He got extended off his rookie deal. Ooh. I surely would like that guy. Can I trade for him just because I can make those jokes? I don't know. 3 years left is the same that Thibodeau had, right? But Thibodeau's only on star development, if I'm not mistaken, right? That was what he had? Yeah, and we're giving up a superstar receiver. Trayvon. Or not Trayvon. Kayvon. Kayvon and Trayvon. I didn't even realize that. Do we go for Kayvon or do we go for Shirley? I think we go for AJ Shirley. We try to snag him. Plus his cap hit's a lot cheaper. Maybe we could snag him. And they don't really have anything. Oh, they got Bobby Hurd, though. What about you give me these two players for Michael Pittman? How's that? 31 years old, 92 overall. You give me those two players. All right, so we got some good studs there. We got a new outside linebacker to take over for Jeffries to pair alongside Quay Walker and Rashawn Gary. Now our linebacking core is elite. We have Bobby Hurd, who I might just move to free safety and just try to put all our money into. You know what? I'm going to try to do that right now. I'm going to try to re-sign Jeremy Chin just so we know where our cap space stands. I know he's only a star development player. He's 31 years old, but he's still a 90 overall. And if we can get him on a friendly contract, although this really isn't that friendly of a contract, but we have to overpay because he doesn't want to be in a big market. He's coming back. Okay, so we got him back for basically the entire rest of the rebuild. Jack Campbell we have to trade. I'm going to try to re-sign Dexter Jackson just because he's a center and we need him. How's that? He's coming back. Okay, so Dexter Jackson's back. The rest of these guys we can honestly trade. So Terrell Burgess we can trade. Amani Hooker we can trade. We might try to pair those guys and get like a corner or something. That could be the best idea, I think. We're going to move Bobby Hurd to free safety. So if we pair Terrell Burgess and Amani Hooker together, what kind of value does that bring? Martin Emerson, Sky Moore, Deron Payne. Okay, this could get us something pretty decent. There's some good options here, but I think I'm going to pick my own. Let's take a look around the league, see what kind of, not elite corners, but like second tier corners. Because I don't think we're going to be able to get an elite corner, but it's like somebody that's like an 86 overall, 85 overall. That's probably in the range that we can go after. Although, hello, who is this guy? Chris Callaway, a superstar corner the Cowboys have? And he just got a max extension. Although, what's his cap hit the next couple of seasons? That's a pretty massive cap hit. Would they go for this? No, they would not go for that. I think we're going to have to... I don't think we're going to be able to get Callaway. Let's just... let's not even try. Ramsey, Forbes, AJ Terrell. Okuda's actually 85, but he is 30. Tyson Campbell would be cool, but he's 29. Could we get Kool-Aid? Is that a possibility? It's more of a possibility than what's his face? What about a second round pick? Declined. We could give a first. I mean, I could give one of my first. I have 2 first round picks, and I could use the 29. Trade offer accepted. So that's actually really, really big, because now we have a second corner to pair alongside Christian Gonzalez, but Christian Fulton is going to be gone, so we'll trade him. And then we also probably should trade Jack Campbell, just because we're not going to really get much for him if he walks. We could bring in DeAndre Bullocks and get 3 corners that could be really good. Or we could get Brock Bowers to pair alongside Kyle Pitts, but that'd be kind of a waste, I would think. Or maybe we use this... Ooh, Joseph Burrow. Maybe we use this to get back, like, draft picks. That could be something. Man, Jack Campbell, this is getting us some good value here. I kind of like this DeAndre Bullocks trade. Let me see if I can take a look at the Bills, because we could, in theory, add more to that. So if I go to the corner spot and we ask for DeAndre Bullocks and, I don't know, maybe like a Nathan Bennett type player to replace Jack Campbell, and then we ask for also 98 overall for Greg Rousseau. Man, he develops like crazy in this game. That's insane. What about if we also ask for this guy, Jacob Dugan? I'm probably asking for way too much here. Actually, didn't really take that much off. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult to go for that, but this is in the green now. And if I pair alongside a 3rd round pick from next season... That's declined. Is it going to take it to... Is this package DeAndre Bullocks and Bennett for a second? Do we really go for a 2nd round pick next year? Because this will go through. That's tough. I don't know. We're basically just upgrading each position and then giving them a 2nd. We're swapping positions and giving them a 7. Or giving them a 2. Trade accepted. Now we have 3 good corners. I feel really confident in that. I'm going to move Bobby Hurd before I forget. But now we have 3 really, really elite corners. We don't need Caleb Farley anymore. And we probably honestly don't even need Roger McCreary. Because we have Charles Burns, who's pretty young now. Or pretty good still. But I'll keep McCreary. We can trade Farley. We have Bennett now. I like that. I like that. We don't really need a tackle because we have good tackle depth. Greg Patterson, I think, plays right tackle for us. So the only other thing that I could go for, I don't even really know. I guess we just throw Caleb Farley in the finder and see what it brings up. We could get Christian Fulton back. We'd have to re-sign him still. That's the reason why we traded him. Let's see. What kind of value can we get back? I guess this pick is going to be for depth purposes. There's not really a whole lot available. I did see Will McDonald, and that intrigued me because he's what, like an 81 overall? An 81 overall right end for for Caleb Farley, who's not really going to do much for us. I think that's a really big pick. Okay, so now I'm going to go. We still have $39 million. We can still do some damage in free agency, too. I think I'm going to go now, before I forget, and change Bobby Hurd to free safety. Hopefully he can play that. Bobby Hurd is now going to be a free safety. He's currently an 89 up to, well, he's playing up to an 89. I think he's like an 86. But we'll move him to free safety, save the changes. Does he stay good? He still stays good. Perfect. So now he's our free safety. and we can simulate to the free agent period because we still got a decent amount of money. We're going to have to re-sign Bennett and McDonald next season, but that's not a big deal, and then the rest of the guys are going to walk, but that's okay. Because we can go to free agency and still do a little bit of damage. I don't know who's going to be in this class, but we can make some big things happen. Before I even take a look at free agency, who's in the class, let's just take a once over this roster and see. So we need a backup quarterback, for sure. We need a backup running back. Marvin Harrison, for some reason, went down to superstar, or down to star from superstar, even though he had a really good year. And Marvin Harrison, this is his team now. We got rid of Pittman Jr., even though I didn't really want to, but we had to because I screwed up. But this is his team. Crowder has star. That's cool. The offensive line looks pretty solid. And then on defense, Quay Walker, that's a really good linebacking core. Bobby Hurt and Jeremy Chin now. The defensive line still looks solid. The corners look really good with 3 solid corners. Hey, I like this defense a lot now. So we just need to focus on backups, I think, at this point, just depth pieces, unless there's like some freaky free agent that we have to go after. You know how I am with that. Josh Allen. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't even want to be here anyway. All right, so Jameson Williams and Ike Ekwonu will just blow me over. All right, not where I was expecting. If we could snag Ekwonu and pair him alongside Stanley, oh, baby, we'd be cooking. We'd be absolutely just cooking on that offensive line. Where does that put us? That puts us in position. Let me look at backup quarterbacks. Is there somebody here? Deshaun Watson. Yeah, sure. Let's get Deshaun in here. 1.5, $2 million bonus. Bring him in as the backup quarterback, and then we need a backup running back. Is there somebody that nobody wants? Let's go for this guy right here. Jonathan Maxwell. Sure. We'll go for him. All right, so do we throw the last $11 million on Jameson Williams? Probably not. Let's just go to our targeted. Do we get Ekwonu? He signed, and he signed with us. That's big. We also get the backup running back, too. That's huge. Okay, so now we have an interesting thing to talk about because we have an elite left tackle in Ekwonu, and we have an elite right tackle now in Ronnie Stanley. But what do we do with Garrett Patterson? Probably move him to center. Can he play center? That's the big question. I'm going to throw him there. Remember, he's an 82 playing up to an 84. Does he go down when he plays center? He stays at an 83 up to an 84. Perfect. So we just got ourselves an elite offensive line. Look at this offensive line. This is beautiful. This is what you dream of. This is a wet dream for most people. That offensive line right there. Oh, I think next season, next episode's a championship year. I really do. We're gonna have another year of Josh Sellers developing. Are we gonna get Deshaun Watson? Yeah, we got Deshaun, baby. Backup quarterback time. All right, that's gonna be our free agent period. We only got $12 million. Might as well save that for next season. I think this could be a championship year next year, year number 8. We could win our second Super Bowl. Another year under the belt of Josh Sellers. He's only getting better. He's only developing more. And look at that. Now we're up to $30 million. Did somebody retire? How do we get that money? Oh, Ronnie, no! Ronnie Stanley chose to retire. Oh, my God. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. That is unfreaking believable, bro. Well, it looks like Greg Patterson's going to roll right back to tackle. You cannot make this freaking stuff up, bro. Ronnie Stanley. He didn't retire at the beginning of the year. Unbelievable. Absolute. That is actually unbelievable that Ronnie Stanley just retired right there. Right as I was touting how amazing our offensive line was going to be next season, we lose our freaking tackle to retirement. Greg Patterson's 5th-year option will pick it up. No doubt about it. Pick that sucker up, baby. Nathan Bennett's 5th-year option. We'll pick that up as well. He's the new middle linebacker that we traded for from the Buffalo Bills when we got that corner. And then we will move on. All right, so, I mean, Ronnie Stanley's cap hit goes away. Now we got that free money that we can use to sign more players. But that is just so stupid. The fact that I was so excited for the offensive line, especially the Galaxy Brain move of moving Patterson to the freaking center position, and then Ronnie Stanley goes and retires. He says, "Oh, you were actually excited? Oh, let me change that." And he just, whatever, man. Absolutely unbelievable. Dante Porter, not good enough. If he had elite speed, maybe. I don't think this class is really that good. It doesn't look like it, at least. Maybe there's a good player in there. You never know. I think I'm going to not even use the... I'll use the private workouts. I was going to say I'm not even going to use the private workouts, but I'll throw them on some people just because. Just for the giggles. Let's throw it in on Charlie Bryant, and we'll throw it in on... I don't freaking know. Let's go down here to the bottom a little bit. Let's throw it on Warren McConnell, and we'll throw it on... Amari Peppers. Sure, those will be the 3 guys that we do. And I'm doing them, baby. I am doing them. Let's advance the week. We have pick, what, 25, right? Because I traded the 29th pick to get the receiver that we have now. Who's the receiver that we have? No, we don't have a receiver. It was the corner. Was it Kool-Aid? I forget. Who cares? Doesn't matter. We're 93s across the board, though. So we're looking pretty good there. How were my guys? Are they any good? We scouted Charlie Bryant, and he looked kind of bad. But he's going to go in the first round anyway. Who was the other guys that I scouted? It was Warren McConnell. Ooh, he actually could be kind of decent. 6'5" run stopper, but his speed is poor. Deep finesse move. I mean, he looks not horrible. And then we got Amari Peppers, 6'5", speed rusher. Doesn't look amazing. If Amari Peppers is there, maybe I'll take him, but I'm not assuming that at pick 25 he'll be there. But let's find out. There's only one way to find out. We got to go to the draft. Cowboys got the number 1 pick. They will select Charlie Bryant. So an outside linebacker goes number 1. Ogletree 2, Radovich 3, Lucas Dillinger 4, Jaquaylin Barker. Let's get it. Let's simulate to our pick here. Pick 25. Who's on the board? Anybody that I know. Is the guy there that we scouted? Is he here? No, it looks like he's gone. Looks like he's gone. Looks like everybody is gone. Let's see. Who's on the table? Maybe we just trade this pick back. That could be interesting. We could take this left tackle, Elijah Tomlinson. He doesn't look too bad. He's got a meatball head, though. But he doesn't look horrible. Is this Spencer Wiener? Spencer Wiener? Oh, my God. I might have to take him just because of that. It could be Weiner, but it's Wiener for me. It's Wiener all day. I love me some Wiener. Give me the Wiener. 87 strength for the Wiener. Oh, he's a powerful Wiener. Oh, I love it. He's a thick Wiener, too. Look at him. He's a big boy. 6'6", 322. He's a girthy Wiener. Yes. Yes, we got ourselves a guy. Got myself a Wiener, baby. Needed that. Into the second round now. Who's available? This guy, on paper, looks good. Probably not that great. Don't want to waste the pick on him. Somebody else can do that. Who's this guy? Colby McDonald? Spencer Battle? Tremaine Hurts? You're telling me that I have the opportunity to draft a man named Wiener and a man named Hurts. Hurts Wiener? Oh my God, I'm not passing it up, and he's a hidden development player. This is the greatest draft class I've ever put together. This is the greatest draft class I've ever freaking put together. 6'3", 235. out of TCU. He's a horny frog. Oh my God, it just keeps getting better and better. We're gonna let the CPU handle the rest. I can't top that. We got a man named Wiener. We got a horny frog named Hurts. Put them together. It's Hurts Wiener. Oh my God, it's the best. The greatest draft class I've ever put together. 70 overall. Okay, so maybe he's not that great. And Hurts is only a 65, but they both had hidden development, so I can't be too mad at that. This guy's actually better than the guy that I drafted. He's only normal development, though, so ha! Suck it! Suck it, CPU. I drafted better. Who else is good? Is this a good draft class? Or is it a bad draft class? 81 is the highest, and it dropped significantly to 77. So it wasn't that great of a draft class. The quarterback that went number 4 is actually the best player at 81. Very interesting. But I'd say this is a legendary draft class. On the names, oh wait, oh no, I was gonna say, I thought that I had it mixed up, but no, Hurts is a 65. I just have it scouted, or have it sorted by overalls. But I'd say this is a legendary draft class solely based on the fact that those two guys' names are Hurts and Wiener. They're the greatest duo of all time, and especially because they're on the same side of the field. Because Hurts is a tight end, and then Wiener's a right tackle. So they're on the same side of the offensive line. Where's Wiener? He's only a 73. He's got to be moving up. I mean, get me some Wiener up in my life. Give me it. I need it. And then where's the freaking dude? Oh, he's only a 65. That's right. Hurts isn't on there. But I'm excited for the next episode. I am really, really excited. This defense is much improved. I like our linebackers a lot. I like the defensive line. I like the corners. We have 3 amazing corners that I trust. The safeties I trust until Jeremy Chin inevitably starts to regress. The offensive line I did trust until Ronnie Stanley retired, and then we had to move Patterson back. But now that we have Wiener on the team, we can't go wrong. Quarterback, another year of Joshua Sellers will be amazing. He'll probably be an 85, 86 by the end of next season. Maybe even higher if he plays well. Running back, I trust in Algier. I trust all 3 of the receivers, even Davis to an extent. And obviously I trust Kyle Pitts. This is a championship team, man. We just got to get the right simulation luck and end up winning it. That's all we got to do. What an episode. We made it to the conference championship, lost to the Indianapolis Colts. Kind of frustrating, but hey, it is what it is. Went to free agency, made some big moves before free agency, making some trades. Then went to free agency, signed an amazing left tackle in Ike Ekwonu. Thought that we were going to have a great offensive line pairing. Ronnie Stanley goes and retires. Maybe he was jealous because we signed a younger tackle that was better. Who knows? But he said, nah, I'm good. And he retired the next week. And then we go into the draft, and we draft a man named Wiener and a man named Hurts. It's a legendary draft class that will go down in history. And that's how the episode ends. Episode 7, year number 7 is in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.